Hello student, it is a video of Maths 2. Lesson number 5th is going on, that is coordinate geometry, and it is a video number 3 of the lesson coordinate geometry. Already we finished the first point of this lesson, that is distance formula. I showed you one example from the exercise 5.1. Today we will discuss one more example from exercise number or practice set 5.1. Question number 1, example number 6 we will discuss here. See what is given in the example number 6. The coordinates of the point W are -7/2 and 4, and the coordinates of X are 11 and 4. If you suppose the coordinates of W are x1, y1, and coordinates of X are x2, y2, then you will get x1 equal to, so you can say x1 equal to -7/2, y1 equal to 4, x2 equal to 11, and y2 equal to 4. So this way we get the values of x1, y1, x2 and y2. After this you will use the distance formula. For every example you have to write the formula. So distance of Wx we have to find out. Distance of Wx equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Then you put the prices of the x2, x1, y2 and y1. So we will get under root x2 is 11 minus -7/2 bracket square plus y2 is 4, y1 is also 4, 4 minus 4 bracket square. Then use the rules of the integers of addition, subtraction and calculate it. So here under root, subtraction we do in the form of addition and change the sign of the second term. This is an important rule. Every time you revise, that means you will be perfect in that. So subtraction we do in the form of addition, change the sign of the second term. According to that, in bracket 11, subtraction in the form of addition, that is plus, change the sign of the second term. So -7/2 will be +7/2 bracket square plus 4 minus 4. Even if you go according to rule, so subtraction in the form of addition, that means 4 plus -4 bracket square. Here you can do directly 4 minus 4, 0. But first bracket we completed according to rule. So second bracket also subtraction in the form of addition, change the sign of the second term, that means it will be -4. Now you add it. Under root, here 11/1, nothing is there as in the denominator, that means we will consider there is 1. And addition of the fraction, denominators are not same, So by cross multiplication make the denominator same. 11 2s are 22 plus 7 1s are 7 upon 2 1s are 2 bracket square, plus here plus 4 minus 4 cancel and equal to, you can say for a while, 0 square. Equal to under root 22 plus 7 29 upon 2 bracket square, 0 square is 0. So here we get under root 29 upon 2 bracket square. Now we want Wx. So take the square root. So 29 upon 2 square root will be only 29 upon 2. That means distance of Wx equal to 29 upon 2. If you simplify this fraction, you will get 14.5. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. According to that, here you will get distance of Wx equal to 14.5. This way we have to complete the example, and finally at the end of the example you highlight the answer. Distance between point W and X is 14.5. So this way you can highlight the answer, or you have to highlight the answer, highlight the formula. This is very important. Develop this habit from now. That means in exam you can follow it. So here I showed you two examples from the question number 1. Now we will see one more example from the question number 2. Now we will see the question number 2, that is determine whether the points are collinear. I will solve the example number 4 from the question number 2. The coordinates of the point P, Q and R are given. P's coordinates are -2 and 3, Q's coordinates are 1 and 2 and R's coordinates are 4 and 1. And we have to determine whether these 3 points are collinear or not. First you should know, if the points are collinear, then the sum of the distance of any two segment will be equal to the third segment. So here suppose the length of PQ plus length of QR, if it is equal to length of PR, then we will say the segments are equal, the segments are, or the points are collinear points. Once again I will tell you how you will decide the points are collinear or not. First you will find out the distance of PQ, then find out the distance of QR, thirdly find out the distance of PR. If the sum of any two distance or any two segment, if it is equal to third, then you can say the points are collinear. If the sum of distance of two segments, if it is not equal to third segment, the distance of third segment, then you can say the points are not collinear. So we will see this example. So first, in the first question we use the distance formula to find out the distance between 2 points. Now here we will use the distance formula but 3 times we have to use. First we will find out the distance of PQ using distance formula. Then you will find out the distance of QR using distance formula. Thirdly, you will find out the distance of PR using distance formula. And afterwards you check whether the sum of two segments is equal to third or not. So one by one you will do it. First we will find the distance of PQ. Suppose this is the first part of the example. Formula we will write here. Every time you have to mention formula. In this example, once you can highlight the formula, write and keep it in the box. So first, suppose when you will find out the distance of PQ, the formula is x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. This is the distance formula which we are going to use. Now in the first example, P's coordinates are minus 2 and 3 and Q's coordinates are 1 and 2. So here x1 is minus 2, x2 is 1, y1 is 3 and y2 is 2. So we will put the prices in this. Under root x2 is 1 minus x1 is minus 2 bracket square plus y2 is 2 minus y1 is 3 bracket square. So here now subtraction we do in the form of addition. Change the sign of the second term, that means it will be plus. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 square plus here subtraction we will do in the form of addition. Change the sign of the second term, that means 3 will be minus 3 plus minus minus bigger number sign and it will be minus 1. So minus 1 square. 3 square is 9, minus 1 square is 1. That means we got under root 10. So you can say here distance of PQ equal to under root 10. You can solve this example with me. Then we will solve the second part of this example. Second part means we will find out the distance of QR. Keep the textbook open in front of you. Example should be in front of you because now here you cannot see the coordinates. We will find out the distance of QR. Keep the example open in front of you. Same formula we are going to use. Directly I will put the prices here. x2 minus x1. So QR, x in between QR, x2 is 4 minus x1 is 1 bracket square plus y2 is 1 minus y1 is 2 bracket square. So here you will get 4 minus 1 directly you can do. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 square plus here 1 minus 2. If you go according to rules of the sign, you will get here minus 1 square. So 3 square is 9 plus minus 1 square is 1. So you got the distance of QR is equal to root 10. This is the second part of the example. Now we will see the third part of this example. We got the distance of PQ, QR. Now we will find out the distance of PR. Keep the example open in front of you so you can see the coordinates of P and R. The coordinates of P are -2 and 3 and R are 4 and 1. So x2 is 4 minus -2. x1 is -2 bracket square. x1 it is plus x2 is 1 y2 is 1 minus y1 is 3 bracket square. If you calculate this using the rules of integers, here you will get 4 plus 2 bracket square plus here 1 plus minus 3 bracket square. So 4 plus 2 6 square plus minus minus bigger number sign, that means it is -2. So 6 square is 36 and -2 square is 4. So 36 plus 4 is equal to root 40. You can simplify this. Root 40 means if you simplify you will get 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 5. That means 4 multiply by 10. So 4 tens are 40 and so you will get distance of PR equal to 2 root 10. This is the third part of the example. And now we will see the fourth part, that is final part of this example, that is the conclusion of this example. So see, when we solve this example, first we find out the distance of PQ and it is root 10. Suppose it is the equation or the sentence number 1. Then we got the distance of QR and that is suppose the sentence number 2. Then thirdly we find out the distance of PR and suppose it is the sentence number 3. And now we will use this 3 sentence and will decide whether the points are collinear or not. So here you can say from one and 2 we get distance of PQ plus distance of QR. So here distance of PQ is root 10 plus PQR also root 10. So root 10 plus root 10 is equal to 2 root 10. And the third distance, that is PR, is also 2 root 10. And distance of PR is 2 root 10. So what we can say then? Distance of PR is equal to distance of PQ plus distance of QR. So the sum of these two segment is equal to third segment. So you can say these 3 points are collinear, and so you can say points P, Q and R are collinear. So this way you have to decide whether the points are collinear or not. Here the main thing is that you have to use the distance formula, and you should know the meaning of collinear points. So use the distance formula for every segment or every 2 points, and then finally you decide whether they are collinear or not. So this way you complete the question number 1 and 2. In the next video we will see the remaining questions. Thank you.